Drop that beat.
Yeah!
It's cracking with it, homies. You know what it is. The one, the only. Hold up.
Yeah!
We back. Slip on the finger there. But let's get back to it, man. You know what it is. It's your boy T-Dub. On What's Blazing the Sports, I am back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers this word, guys. And listen, this has been talked about for the last couple of days, and I caught a video today talking about who had the better career, Floyd Mayweather or Manny Pacquiao. Listen, there are some things that is not up to debate, but then there are some things that we can debate. Looking at it from the outside in, did Floyd Mayweather have a better career? If you was a fighter, would you want to go the path and fight the people that Floyd fought and capture the audience that Floyd fought? Or would you want to go the Manny Pacquiao route? Have the more wars, still competing on a high level at the age 41? It's up to debate. I got my thoughts. Do you have yours? Guys, welcome to the channel. I am your host, the one, the only, T-Dub. I am back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers this worked. And of course, we got the one, the only Lola. How you doing? Looking good. Hips are in great shape. I see you. You see me. The grudge match. All right, so let me tone this down. We can get to work before I hit the gym. I'm telling you right now, guys, this is one of those days that my body is like, no, I don't want to do nothing. I want to chill, no gym. But listen, we have to work. We got to get this work in right here. Then we're going to go to the gym. But guys, listen, let's talk about this. There is no doubt who would win. I'm not saying who would win if they did a rematch. I'm saying if you had to put, this is not a hypothetical, and that's the good thing about this. Did the fight happen late in their careers? Yes. But this is no, hypothetically, if this guy and this guy, no, they fought. Floyd won. Now, some pros about Floyd Mayweather. He made nearly almost all of his fights easy. And in my opinion, the fights that were hard, a lot of times, is because he didn't go nowhere. He made it a hard fight. The older Floyd Mayweather made it a hard fight. The young Floyd Mayweather did not make it a hard fight. He just had more like testosterone going through him, and he was just more of a fighter. Drunken Master, so many other back then. Castillo, tough fights. But in one hand, I'm saying that. In the other hand, people criticize him because they never got the chance to see him in a war. See, even when Floyd tried to create a war with Cotto and whoever else he decided not to, he wanted to stand his ground with, Marcus Maidana the first fight, it still didn't give him the war that most people wanted. Honestly, most people wanted him to get a lose and then come back to win. That's being honest. But when you look at Manny Pacquiao, Manny Pacquiao is a lights-out shooter. He's going for the gusto. He's going for it. So he was in more wars. You can say more exciting, action-packed fights than Floyd Mayweather. With that being said, who do you believe had a better career? If you was a fighter or a fighter, and you say, you know what? If I was a fighter, I would want to go the route that Pacquiao's going. He had the better career. Look at what he's done. He started training before Floyd. He had more fights than Floyd. Yes, he had some losses. Did some rematches, but he is still, listen, Pacquiao's career it hasn't been closed yet. It hasn't ended yet. This is like bonus time for him. For many of you guys, if you guys watching this, I'm pretty sure you're within my age range. give or take a few years, we witnessed a majority or almost all of Floyd and Pacquiao's career. Pacquiao and Floyd is going to be similar to how Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen and Isaiah Thomas and Magic Johnson and Larry Bird are looked at today by the younger guys. Years from now, that's all they're going to be looking at is they're not going to know Floyd and Pacquiao, at least the emotional firsthand watching them live experience like we are. It's going to be like a Floyd Mayweather final run. Let's get down to it. Hold on, let me get this. Let me do this. Yo, hi, Nathan in the building. What's cracking? Said Floyd had more title fights. What's blazing? Yes. Doggo 619, Cali Factor. Mayweather versus Spence. Let's see it. I don't know if Floyd's going to come back, to be honest, but I'm going to say this right now on the record. Unless Floyd got old overnight, and that can happen. It can happen. But I believe if Floyd come back right now, that he would give any of the top welterweights some issues. I'm not saying he beat them all. I'm not saying it. But when you talk about this man IQ, timing, skills, awareness of everything going on every second of that round, I think he can give everybody some problems. I'm not saying he beat them all. I'm not saying that. Now, if you ask me, this is just a biased opinion, if you ask me a young Floyd Mayweather, 28, 29, 30, 32, the Floyd Mayweather fought Arturo Gatti, I'm being honest. I don't think none of these crop can beat him, but it's not downing this crop of fighters. I just think that he was on another level. It's like right now. I think Michael Jordan, in my opinion, is the best that ever played basketball. The best. But it's not knocking Kobe. It's not knocking LeBron. It's not knocking anybody that done it. Because I had a lot of favorites back then, but who I thought was like that guy that was so far in that ship above the rest of his class was Michael Jordan. During Floyd Mayweather era, that was so far ahead of his class, that was Floyd Mayweather. Pacquiao was behind him, but to be honest, I thought Floyd was clear head. When Floyd Mayweather fought Arturo Gatti, Mickey Haddon was in the stands, in the audience. Miguel Cotto was in the audience. So many of these young guys, after he beat Arturo Gatti, they didn't want that smoke. But you know what? Listen. We here. Let's get at it. Ethan Elliott, taking a break from my workout and saw this stream. Now I got something to listen to. Yes. And Ethan, I'm about to get mine in too. You already know. De La Hoya wasn't a tough fight. Yes, it was. I didn't think about that. De La Hoya was a tough fight. It was the first time Floyd Mayweather, in my opinion, I believe so, first time that he had went to 154. I guess going off of his words, De La Hoya picked his gloves out, picked everything out. I thought De La Hoya was a tough fight. I picked Floyd to win that fight. I actually bet somebody like $25. And I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit scared, man. That first six rounds, De La Hoya came out with a vicious attack, going to the body, just ha. And a lot of it wasn't landing. I remember watching Floyd Mayweather face, him just smiling as he trying to catch the shots. But even though he was smiling, he really wasn't capitalizing early on during that fight. The jab of Oscar De La Hoya was very effective, driving Floyd Mayweather back to the ropes. Listen, I remember this. And then Floyd took over. And he started changing, started shifting, started countering, started attacking, started punishing. I remember at the end of one of those rounds, Oscar threw a punch and Floyd landed the last counter right hand that made Oscar kind of stagger back and then turn to his corner right as the bell rung. That was a tough fight. See, I think a lot of Floyd Mayweather earlier years, his tough fights was the early rounds. I think they used to say he take 4 or 5 rounds to figure you out. And then after he figure you out, then he typically start taking over the fight. I guess you can say Oscar De La Hoya was like that. Took about 6 rounds maybe. It took a while before I thought Floyd was clearly edging round after round. In a very, very close fight that I still have Floyd Mayweather winning by maybe a couple rounds, but a tough fight, very tough fight. Uh, Zab Judah. Zab Judah was winning probably 3-2 out of the first 5 rounds in their fight. Zab Judah arguably got a knockdown against Floyd Mayweather. And then once Floyd figured him out, and every time he made a mistake, he had to pay. He had to pay. But now, the question what? The thinking face. The thinking face. Who had the better career? Who had the better career? Manny Pacquiao or Floyd Mayweather? Listen, matter of fact, let me do this. First of all, I'm just going to shout out to some people in the building. Let's see. 209 Box in the building. What's blazing, homie? My boy Anonymous in the building. What is cracking with you? The one, the only, the beautiful one, the poetic Kells. Yes, yes, salute to the poetic Kells. The Georgia Peaches in the building. Salute to the greatest commentator. You know it. I'm back at it, like a crack at it, giving you boxing geek, girl. This work. Let's work. All right. Observing stuff. St. Louis in the building. Shout out to St. Louis, guys. And if you are in the city, the states, the counties, let me know where you're at, guys. I give your state, your city a shout out. All country. Johan Nathan Floyd is the best at making adjustments. I agree. I think the closest thing that is fighting right now is Terrence Crawford. I'm very impressed with what Terrence Crawford can do. I want to see that Terrence Crawford Earl Spence Jr. matchup. I hate that all this corona stuff has hit because now it's just causing a delay. And we don't know how much. Because before it hit, truly hit, at least hit the USA, they were talking about it has to make money sense. Now that this hit, they're talking about fighting with no people in the stands. It to me is really hard to see them make money sense out of this, unless a big baller like Saudi Arabia wants to pay for it or something like that. I don't know, guys. So I'm a little bit scared of what's going to happen. Would the fighters be willing to take less money? Would the promoters be willing to take less money to keep the sport going? And you just can't keep it going off of mediocre fights. If you want us to watch you, see right now, TV time is finna be at its all-time high, which means every hour that's out there is demanding your attention. See, with this whole lockdown thing, it's taking away outside activities. Six Flags, no. Movies, no. So, or even if you can go, you got to reserve it so far ahead of time, and it's going to be limited spacing, which means more people are going to be in the house listening to your boy T-Dub, what's blazing the sports, and I'm staying back at it. Like your neighborhood crack at it. Giving you boxing geekers this work. Let's work. I want to see the fights happen. They got to give us some good fights. Mayweather didn't lose to Maidana, in my opinion. Maidana was punching his shoulder. No, I didn't think he lost. No. I believe Floyd Mayweather won all his fights. Now, you know what? Since you guys want to get to the meat and potatoes of it, since we're not going to sugarcoat nothing, we can have a donut in front of us, and we're not even going to sugarcoat it. Okay, then, let's get down to it then. See, there's no doubt in my mind, there's no doubt in your mind who is the better fighter between the two. Not saying you have a more pleasing fighting style, and honestly, that's an opinion. That's an opinion. You want a more aggressive or more finesse? More take chances or more hit and miss? That's an opinion. But who will win between both of them guys? We can't argue that. There's no debate. There's no debating that. Floyd is. There's no debating on, in my opinion, who has the best record. Matter of fact, let's pull it up. I know what Floyd's is, but let's pull up Pacquiao so I can be 100% for sure. And I'm gonna get my workout after this. But this comes first. When it comes to boxing, obey your thirst. What's blazing the sports? Drink up. All right, let's do this. Manny Pacquiao. Box rec. And don't get me wrong, I am very, very impressed with what Manny Pacquiao has been able to do. To be honest, I probably am more impressed what he's doing at a later stage in his career. Manny Pacquiao has 62 wins, 7 losses, 2 draws. 39 of those wins come by knockout. 3 of his losses come by him getting stopped. But when you look at what Manny Pacquiao has done, look at the people. Let me just scroll through some of his career and just call out some people just as I scroll through them. I remember Marco Antonio Barrera. I remember him. Eric Morales. Let's see. Juan Manuel Marquez. David Diaz. Oscar De La Hoya. Miguel Cotto. Ricky Hatton. Joshua Clottey was the biggest letdown known to mankind. Antonio Margarito. Mr. Pizarro. Shane Mosley. Tim Bradley. Brandon Rios. That was a lopsided match. Chris Algeria was as well. Jeff Horn, the upset probably of his career. Lucas Matisse, that was a given fight in my opinion. Adrian Broner and Keith Thurman. His losses coming to Jeff Horn, Floyd Mayweather, Juan Manuel Marquez, Tim Bradley, Eric Morales. Oh shit, I'm about to butcher this. Boone Sea Saint Surat. Hey, I gave it a shot, man. Ostico Torricampo. All right. So that's Manny Pacquiao. Listen, that's a legendary. Manny Pacquiao has one of those throwback resumes of the old. When back in the days, the people used to fight 60-some, high 50-some, 70-some fights, right? Most people had losses back then. Manny Pacquiao has one of those type of records. 62 wins, 7 losses, 2 draws. That is a very good Hall of Fame record and career based off the people he fought and at the stage he fought on. Now we look at Floyd Mayweather, the Money Man, used to be formerly known as Pretty Boy, until he started slinging dollars. 50 wins, no losses. 27 wins coming by way of knockout. Let's take a history stroll with my boy. Guys, you know what? Guess what? His third fight was Jerry Cooper. I know a lot of you guys don't know Jerry Cooper. But you know what? What's crazy is that I trained Jerry Cooper's son for about a couple of weeks. Looks just like him. Let's see. Let's get it. Hernandez. Diego Corrales. Guys, listen. That Diego Corrales fight, to me, I like that. That was a damn good fight. I'm looking for it. Did I meet? Okay, Jose Castillo. Philip Endo. That was a good fight. DeMarcus Chop Corley. And Arturo Gali. Mitchell. Zab Judah, Baltimore. That was an easy, just straight point at him type of boring fight. Oscar De La Hoya, Ricky Hatton, Juan Manuel Marquez, Shane Mosley, Miguel Cotto, Victor Ortiz, Robert Guerrero, Saul Canelo Alvarez, Marcus McDonough, Andre Berto, Conor McGregor. I missed somebody who I wanted to name. But listen, guys. Pacquiao buzzsaw when Duran was Charles Manson. I agree that fight would have been great. Duran versus Pacquiao. Wait, Manny has 62 wins. Bro, Manny has a lot of fights, bro. Manny put in work. Listen, man. See, that's what I'm talking about, right? See, the things that we cannot debate. Who had, when I say the best record, I'm talking about it's the record you want. The best record is an unblemished record. Floyd has that. Who made the most money? Floyd has that. Who's the better fighter? Floyd has that. But now, the real thing to debate, when you look at everything they've done throughout their career, if you was a fighter, would you want to be Manny Pacquiao, fight the wars, still competing and beating young guns today? Or would you rather have a Floyd Mayweather career? Not that many wars. Listen, this is my opinion. Floyd Mayweather wasn't in that many wars because his talent level was just that good. He was just that good. Now, if Floyd Mayweather was 2 or 3 notches less in every area, he would have had more wars. He would have had more Oscar De La Hoya type of wars, Marcus Maidana first fight type of wars. And in my opinion, the only true 2 wars, in my opinion, maybe I can get 3, is Oscar De La Hoya. I don't think he fought that way because he wanted to. I think Oscar put that pressure and made him have to do something different to adjust, and it still was a close fight. Jose Castillo, the first fight, that was a damn good fight as well. The Drunken Master, that was a good fight as well between Floyd Mayweather. Chop Chop Corley, listen, Chop Chop Corley called him in that fight, but I don't know. I saw Floyd, Floyd took over that fight, so I'm not sure if I can use that one. But typically in Floyd's career, there was not that many debatable, matter of fact, not debatable fights. It wasn't even that many debatable rounds. And would you want to have a fight to where, I don't know, people, I guess your career is more people hated you than love you. You was never in a Rumble in a Jungle type of fight. You never had that Ali moment where you had to come back. Does it take away from Floyd Mayweather's career because he never lost and had a chance to come back from it? He never had that Anthony Joshua moment, Ali versus Frazier moment, versus Kid Noir moment, Pacquiao versus Eric Morales versus Tim Bradley. Does it take away from his career because he was just that much more talented? Because in one hand, you cannot give Pacquiao all the credit in the world for fighting certain opposition and having close fights. And then on the second hand, in the same era, you knock Floyd Mayweather for making fighters look easy. And the one thing that we cannot forget is that even though Pacquiao was a beast of a fighter, and honestly been a beast of a fighter since his career, boxing fans knew who he was. He didn't really hit, in my opinion, that global stage until he followed the Floyd Mayweather footsteps, until he started fighting people that Floyd Mayweather fought. Let's go back to I'm gonna go back to Floyd Mayweather box rec, and we're just gonna point out some similar people because at this time people wanted Floyd Mayweather to lose so bad. I believe Manny Pacquiao fought Oscar De La Hoya. Then I know he fought Ricky Hatton. Let me go check. I want to check for sure because I know he fought Cotto first. But he fought Shane Mosley after Floyd fought Shane Mosley. But you know what I wanted to see? If they could have made it, but they didn't make it. After Floyd Mayweather beat Canelo Alvarez, how come we never got a Canelo versus Manny Pacquiao? Why we never got that? Let me do this. Shout out to John in the building. All right, come on now. Give me my work. Oh, you gonna play it that way, huh? Okay. Pulling up Manny Pacquiao box rec right now. Smash the like button, guys. If you're in here, you know some haters is not gonna smash. Listen, it's some haters that's gonna watch this video, get entertained, help pass their day, their moment, and they won't take time The best light. Here we go, guys. I'm on Manny Pacquiao's box break right now. Let me see. Here we go, right? In 06, when he fought Oscar De La Hoya. Listen, and I gotta admit this. One, they try to compare the win between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. I didn't think you can compare them because they fought him in two different weight classes, and I think it was two different versions of Oscar De La Hoya. But he beat Oscar De La Hoya. He beat the snot out of Oscar. Floyd beat him first. Then he knocked out Ricky Hatton. Floyd beat him first. Then he fought Miguel Cotto and made Miguel Cotto quit, in my opinion. Took a knee in the 11th round. Joshua Cloud, and neither one of Floyd didn't fight Joshua, didn't fight Margarito. Shane Mosley that fought Floyd in the first two rounds looked good. Looked great. Wobble the man. Wobble the king. Fought Manny Pacquiao, got his ass chopped up. Juan Manuel Marquez is a common opponent, but Manny Pacquiao fought him first. And I think that's where it is on similarities. So let me go back to the chat, see what you guys think, any opinion. Let's see which way you guys sway on this. Floyd's need that loss and comeback moment. See, you know what? And that's the thing, man. Like, is it worth doing that? Because if Floyd Mayweather took a loss, remember, he is more hated than loved. Right now, what they're doing or trying to do to Deontay Wilder is a tenth of what they wanted to do with Floyd Mayweather. When Deontay Wilder lost, do you see how bad they discredit him? They discredit Deontay Wilder so bad. They just try to make him seem like he's Ant-Man. Like he just wanted to hit that button on his finger and just go small and just hide away from the world. And they have not gave him any credit since then. It's all been shitting on him. But the thing is, when Joshua lost, I don't think he got that much grief. Manny Pacquiao lost, I don't think he got that much grief. But Deontay Wilder is a person they wanted to lose. Floyd Mayweather is a person that they want to lose bad, very bad. Is it really worth you taking a loss that the media would never let you bounce back from? And even if you did bounce back and beat the guy that beat you, they would use that loss to basically as a cap to where you would be in history. Think about it. He's undefeated, and they're already trying to argue how he's not even in the top 10 all time. If he took a loss, that will be what they would use to argue that he's not even top 25 of all time. Is it worth it? Let's get it. There are different, it flipped on me. Flip back. Got some new Frank West in the building. What's up, Frank? Oscar De La Hoya cracked head ain't finna take no loss to promote a fight. About to start driving. Okay. Frank West, get in there, man. Get that driving in, bro. I think Pacquiao got played versus Bradley. I thought Pacquiao beat Bradley as well. I'm surprised Mayweather didn't give Ortiz a rematch. You know what? I don't know, man. I don't know. I think because Ortiz was headbutting, been trying to do it since the first or second round, I think Floyd was like, you know what? I'm just going to move on from it. There are different definitions of better fighter. No losses never impressed me. But see, when you look at Floyd Mayweather, like I said, it's about the better career. And the thing is, it's an opinion. And no opinion is wrong. But like you said, you can go off of Manny Pacquiao. You can look at his career. Never was afraid to jump in there and fight anybody. 41 years old, still fighting young guns today. He is, now remember, even though he's fighting young guns, he's fighting selective young guns. He's not fighting the top young gun. He's fighting selective. Adrian Broner, selective. Keith Thurman, coming off of a 2-year hiatus, and not fighting the Terrence Crawford or Earl Spence or Sean Porter. But still is impressive that he beat Keith Thurman. That's still impressive. Floyd paid for Corrales' funeral. You know what, man? Floyd been doing it a lot, man. He been doing it a lot. I think Hernandez as well. Seems like greatness is reserved for those who lose and come back. Look at history. But see, that's the thing, right? Here's the thing. As a competitor, right? Would you ever want to lose? Think about this, guys. Think about this. I know that they have put more value on losing and coming back than never lost at all. But see, then this is how you gotta look at it. This is how you gotta look at it. Do you look at it that, okay, this guy lost, went back to the drawing board, didn't lose his confidence, and came back and fought harder and beat the guy that beat him to regain his status or get that win back? Or do you look at it as a man that never took no fight for granted? Never took it. Always trained. Always in the middle of doing something fun, run 8 miles. No matter how much money he had, no matter how much success he had, he never let it go to his head. Because the fact he never wanted to lose to a single person. He fought to win every time. He made adjustments every time. Even when he was losing early round, he made adjustments in the fight. Not from what trainer was telling him to do. Not from what broadcasters was saying on the sideline. The guy in the heat of the moment made self-adjustments and won. And then you look at, like I said, it was said earlier in the comment section, Floyd Mayweather fought more world champions. People knock who Floyd Mayweather has fought, but to be honest, how can you knock this man's resume? Listen, let's go back to that. How can you knock his resume? And then the thing is, they always say that Floyd Mayweather fought somebody out of their prime. So if Floyd Mayweather fought people out of their prime, and then Manny Pacquiao fought them same people after him, how can you shame Floyd Mayweather in one breath, but then praise Manny Pacquiao in the same breath and fought the guy at an even older age than what Floyd fought him at? And guys, don't forget, Floyd Mayweather was either older than a lot of the people. They say he was aging out. Or if he wasn't older, he was very similar in age. Let me go back to this. Let's do this. Since you guys want to talk about this, since you guys want to work, then here, let Lola, give him some, Lola.
What?
Listen, I know the strip clubs are closed. I got your back. I got your back right now. I know that you can't get in and do what you want right now. I got your back.
What? Yeah. What?
Yeah, I see you.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Now let me do this. I'm finna pull up Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
My phone don't die first.
What? Yeah. What? Yeah. What?
All right, guys, here we go. Check this out, man. Check this out, man. Look at this. Right? And listen, I'm gonna just go from Zab Judah, right? From Zab Judah, right? Zab Judah was Zab. Listen, I know sometimes Zab was a little bit inconsistent, but Zab Judah was a goddamn beast, blazing hand speed, faster than Floyd Mayweather, in my opinion. And at that time, many people thought Zab could actually beat Floyd. I remember watching this fight with one of my homeboys at the time named G. And G thought that Zab Judah was going to beat him. And I had actually picked Floyd to win that fight as well. But that was a tough fight. Zab Judah, Carlos Baldomir. And it's crazy. Carlos Baldomir beat Zab Judah. And then Floyd fights Carlos Baldomir and make him look like like a slow caveman that like he can do nothing. Oscar de la Hoya. People say that Oscar was old, but yet Floyd fought him in 154 with gloves that Oscar picked out at Oscar weight. Pacquiao fought him at 147, a weight this man hasn't made in 10 years, in 8-ounce gloves. Floyd fought him with 10 ounce. Pacquiao fought him with 8 ounce. Pacquiao got credit. Floyd, they try to shit on him. Only thing I'm trying to say is, if I was Floyd, I would have never took a loss. Because you know why? They want it. Remember, Pacquiao is more loved. He's more celebrated. Win, lose, or draw. Pacquiao lost to Jeff Horn. There was more people, even I said he should have won that fight. I thought he beat Jeff Horn. Even though I thought Pacquiao didn't fight his best, I thought he beat Jeff Horn. If Floyd Mayweather would have fought that same fight and lost to Jeff Horn, the media would have tore Floyd a new one so much, he'd have been unrecognizable. It'd have been like putting him through a shredder and just getting him ripped up. He'd have never let him bounce back from it, ever. Ricky Hatt, undefeated at the time, clocked him out in 10. Juan Manuel Marquez, Floyd Mayweather took like a year and a half, 2 years off. Came back, fought the number 2 fighter at that time, Juan Manuel Marquez, but it was Juan Manuel Marquez's first fight at 147. Floyd did not beat him with power. He beat him with finesse. And you know what's make that beautiful? Because I know Floyd had to pay Juan Manuel Marquez some money because Floyd did not make the weight limit. And Floyd didn't beat him with power. Floyd probably could have came out there and tried to use power, but he used finesse. To me, watching that Juan Manuel Marquez fight, that is one of the better fights to see Floyd Mayweather use his quick reaction. Because when he punched Juan Manuel Marquez, he'll see Juan about to throw a punch, slip that shot, turn that shot, spin, or Juan Manuel Marquez throwing combinations. He's missing so bad that Juan Manuel Marquez turned himself about like hokey pokey. He was all balanced, like he put his forehead on a bed and spent the round 10 times and dare him to walk a line. And then Juan Manuel Marquez fought Manny Pacquiao and knocks Manny Pacquiao out. Shane Mosley. Listen, here's the thing, right? Let's get into it. See, first of all, I'm a fan of both of these fighters. That's why I'm comparing both of these fighters. Because both of these fighters have a respectable, undeniable career that there's no wrong opinion who you decide, in your opinion, had a better career. That's on you. But the one thing about Floyd Mayweather typically fought people coming off of one of their best wins in their career or at a high moment. Floyd, I don't know too many times that he fought somebody coming off of a loss or a long layover. I just don't know it. He typically fought you coming off of your best performance. Let's do a little digging. Let's back it up. Let's do a little fact check. Let's back it up, right? Let's back it up. Conor McGregor, we know what that was. Andre Berto, we know what that was. Basically, the last 2 fights of his career. To me, those were just like money fights, wrapping his career up. Manny Pacquiao, we know what that was. That's a fight we wanted to see for 5 years. Marcus Maidana coming off to one of the best wins of his career. Marcus Maidana had beat Adrian Broner, who at that time was supposed to be the next Floyd Mayweather. Adrian Broner was set up to try to take that spotlight from Floyd Mayweather. Or as Floyd moved out of it, the light never hit dim because Adrian Broner slid right into it. Beat him. Soundly beat him. Floyd fought you when you're feeling like you're invincible. You're feeling like you are on a high that crack cocaine can't get you to. You like the Temptations. Cloud 9, you can be what you wanna be. You ain't got no responsibilities. Marcus Maidana beat Adrian Broner coming off a clear high. Robert Guerrero beat Andre Berto coming off a good win. It seemed like every time Andre Berto was close to fighting Floyd, he let somebody use him as a stepping stone and get that Willie Walker golden ticket. Tell me I'm lying. Matter of fact, I'm going to prove I'm not lying right here. Victor Ortiz coming off of beating Andre Berto. Victor Ortiz at that time, a lot of people didn't know what to think. I actually picked Andre Berto to beat Victor Ortiz because I didn't know if Victor Ortiz was going to come to fight or if he's going to quit. I just didn't know. That day he came to fight, and he beat Andre Berto in honestly a rewatchable fight that has replay value to this day. And what happened next? At his highest moment, Cloud9, you can be what you want to be. Fought Floyd Mayweather. Miguel Cotto getting the rematch victory over Margarito. Getting that win back, feeling like I should have never lost. Floyd Mayweather goes to 154 and fights him. Ricky Hatton undefeated. Zab Judah was coming off of a loss. Zab Judah coming off a loss to Carlos Baltimore, I believe. But he still got the Floyd fight because many people thought that he wouldn't still get the fight. So Canelo Alvarez was undefeated. Manny Pacquiao coming off of a win. Andre Berto was coming off a win, not the greatest of his career though. Observing stuff, Mayweather was making me mad in the first Maidana fight by not throwing body shots. I gotta plug this up. I'm gonna die. Hold on, guys. All right, here we go. I ain't gotta go nowhere. I'm right here. Back at it. All right. All right, guys. The first Maidana fight. This is my opinion. I think Floyd Mayweather wanted to lay on the ropes a little bit. Thought he can get Marcus Maidana a little bit tired, and then probably take over the second rounds. I believe Floyd Mayweather thought Marcus Maidana would punch himself out. He'd be able to catch more of the shots, and then later on that fight, he'd be able to turn the tide. The one thing that he did not count on, the one thing he did not let happen, was Maidana was having way more success than Floyd let. Mike Maidana was hitting him with shots that Floyd wasn't prepared for. Marcus Maidana was coming down with them downward donkey kicks. Like he was hitting him like this here. And when Floyd tried to roll them shots, they were still coming down. And Floyd was on the ropes way too long. That he had to fight and move more to pull that fight out. Let me see what we got. Hold on. Jeff Horn versus Bradley were robberies. Yeah, I thought Pacquiao versus Bradley. I thought Pacquiao won. Jeff Horn, I thought Pacquiao beat him as well. People paid to see Floyd lose. Yes, Zab was winning at first until he got tired against Floyd. I don't think he got tired. Zab Judah was winning, in my opinion. I probably had him up maybe 3-2 in the first 5 rounds. First 6 rounds, I don't know. It could have been 4-2 or it could have been 3-3. I really don't know. But Floyd Mayweather started making adjustments, and Floyd Mayweather started to capitalize on Zab Judah. And Zab Judah got so confused that Zab started doing this because Floyd Mayweather was timing him so well and hitting him with shots that Pacquiao, Zab Judah had a bloody nose, and he started doing this shit. He started doing this, and Floyd started taking over that fight. And in my opinion, that's when Zab Judah got a little bit dirty, hit him in the midsection, and then came around, hit him in the back of the noggin. Mayweather's like Batman. He may lose some rounds, but he will come back with a new plan. Bro, that's all I'm saying, man. But listen. I just want to know, man, can you guys let me know in the chat room, in your opinion, who had the better career? Let me get a Mayweather or a Pacquiao. Who had the better career? Like, if you had to choose a career that Either you would want to fight, or maybe as a fan, you just say this man had the better career. Now, we're not talking about who's the best fighter. Floyd, because he won. He beat him. We're not talking about who had the best record. Floyd, it was unblemished. We're talking about the entire career. And the crazy thing about it right now, Pacquiao's career is not even close. Think about this. Floyd Mayweather is the better fighter between Manny Pacquiao. But what if some kind of crazy way Manny Pacquiao become undisputed? What is some kind of crazy way Manny Pacquiao fights Terence Crawford and fights Earl Smith Jr. and beat both of them at the age he is now or older? He would never be better than Floyd Mayweather as a fighter. But if he does that, will they give him the better career? That's why I'm asking this, guys. That's why I'm trying to find out what you guys think. But listen, right now we cannot really use what may or may not happen. We gotta look at his body of record, what he has done to this day. The wins, 62 wins, 7 losses, 2 draws versus 50 wins, no losses, no draws. Floyd Mayweather fighting more world champions. I believe 23 world champions. In order for Floyd Mayweather to do so many pay-per-view fights, it meant he had to think about it. Floyd Mayweather had to be fighting in the biggest fight at the time because he was putting on pay-per-view and it's sold. But Manny Pacquiao has more war. He has more of those fights that they could be back and forth, or even if it's not back and forth, you know Manny Pacquiao is going for the gusto. He's going for the gusto. He's going to do that movement like this here, and then he's going he gonna hit you with that McDonald's. I'm loving it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Smash that like button. Mayweather had a better career. Definitely Pacquiao had the most exciting career though. I think I can agree with that. Mayweather was making me mad. Okay. I think I can agree with that. Again, shout out to my boy observing stuff straight from St. Louis. The Show Me State's in the building. Matter of fact, Show Me State's always in the building when I go live because I'm in the Show Me State. Listen, man. If there was a career that I could have picked as a fighter, it would have been Floyd Mayweather. I can't lie to you. Would I ever want to take a loss just to bounce back? No. I'm being honest. I don't like to lose. I don't like to lose in Madden. If I play you in Madden, I'm trying to beat you. I'm trying to beat you. I don't want to lose in Madden. So why would I want to lose in a boxing match? And if some of you guys have never fought, it's not like losing in baseball or Madden or basketball. If you lose in boxing, it means somebody's beating you up. They're knocking you out. They're trying to leave you a Khan on the mat. They're trying to leave you like Deontay Wilder done Dominique Brazil. I don't never want to be in that position. I'm just being honest. I don't want to come back from getting my butt kicked. Now, if I'm in that position, I do what I have to do. But if I have a choice, I'm going to train for every fight to not be in that position, or make the inside of the ring adjustments like Floyd Mayweather did to not put myself in that position. I will have to go with Floyd Mayweather. But just because I'm going Floyd Mayweather, don't mean I don't recognize that Manny Pacquiao is an exciting, action-packed fighter. Manny Pacquiao is a more exciting, action-packed fighter than Floyd Mayweather. He throws more punches than Floyd Mayweather. He takes more chances than Floyd Mayweather. That's why, in all honesty, I am happy to be in this time that we got both. We got both. We got finesse versus, what do you call Manny Pacquiao? Risk taker? I don't know. But all right, guys, let me get my butt to the gym. Thank you guys for coming. Smash the like button. This is T-Dub Blazing the Sports. If you know a friend that likes boxing, tell them to subscribe to your boy T-Dub. Let's get this going. I am continuing to work on shirts, some coffee mugs. If you want to look at what I have so far, go to my What's Blades in the Sports Facebook. I'm still working. I'm still trying to get together. But guys, there's things out there now. Take a look at it. If you want to see different improvements, let me know. I will get it to you. But last but not least, our lovely Lola will take us out.
What? Yeah!
Let's go.
What? Yeah!
Okay. T-Dub on the beat. T-Dub production. Yeah, I'm production. Yeah, I'm doing this.
Yeah!
Talk to him, Lil John. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Let's get it. Remember, guys, this Sunday, we're going to do our very first of many. We still need a time slot. It's going to be Sundays, open boxing talk. Or either open box talk, if we're talking about boxing, be whatever. Thank you guys for being part of the family. Remember, we have memberships, guys. Take advantage right now. Become a member, guys, and get some special perks by becoming a member of the channel. Have more and say for what we do. Be here now, not later. It's teed up. Here it is. Let's play in the sports. Yeah, you got it.